What's going on, y'all? Johnny J back at it again with another video, another reaction. I'm just doing reactions all day. So I know a lot of you guys, before I had relaunched my channel, before I started making new content, before I got rid of all my old stuff, a lot of y'all was on my channel because I was doing a lot of UK rap, a lot of UK artists I was reacting to. So I was like, you know what, let me bring that back for this day of, reactions, because I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all still are waiting for me to react to a lot of UK artists. And, I'm cool with listening to that. I think I want to do a segment on the channel where I'm just sit down and I listen to an album from like a UK artist. So if you guys want me to do that, comment down below. Comment down below what UK artists you guys want me to listen to, like what album or mixtape or EP that they put out that was like so dope that I need to sit down and listen to. And if enough people want that, I'll do it. And if it's one that just keeps popping up in the comments, that's the one I'll do. So anyways, I wanted to go back and listen to a Fire in the Booth that was iconic, that from time to time I listen to every now and then, or I listen to Avelino's verse, I'll listen to Wretch 32's verse. So this right here is Wretch 32 and Avelino's Fire in the Booth. Now I've reacted to this before, but like I said, I took all those videos down. So this is my rewatch. This is the first time me rewatching a Fire in the Booth all the way through. Like I said, every once in a while I'll go back and be like, man, I want to listen to this, I want to listen to this. So, I've grown a little bit since I've first watched this Fire in the Booth with these two dope artists. So now let's see my thoughts and opinions at this point in my life of these two artists and things that they have said back then, and see if anything back then that they said is relevant today. Maybe not, I don't know. But anyways, let's get into it right now. Fire in the Booth, big ups Charlie Sloth. Let's get it.
Dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect. Get ready to rumble.
Yeah. Find the blue flow.
Avelino.
Made a lot of noise being silent. They labeled me remote, now I'm being scouted by Island. Beg you want a brother, I'm universal, it's timing. I've got way too much to decipher for any cipher. I'm trying to be so much greater than...
You know what he said? Island, universal, maybe labels? I don't know. I feel like I hadn't picked that up before. There's certain things that I remember from this when I did react to it that I picked up, and there's certain things that now I'm just picking up because I had a long time to sit on this, and like I say, every once in a while I'll go back and listen to one of the others first. So maybe that's something. Island Def Jam, Universal, Island Records, Universal Records. I don't know. Let's get back into it.
Good for the greater good. I feel like
maybe I'm reaching.
I need is one mic. Made you look. Got hood neighbors that ain't never left my neighborhood. Had to burn bridges to make profit like Moses. There ain't a bush. Independence with the major pushes ideal. I'm from T and that's real. I'm done trying to define trill. I should get all of my exes watches cause time heals. I'm with a new thing in the yard. I'm some Netflix and wide chill.
I always like that part. I should give all my exes watches cause time heals. I like that. That's relevant to my life. Ooh, I'm a nice guy.
Put you on invasion alert. I think I'm JK. The plan was to change the game and never let the game change me. So it's no strings attached until wireless main stage me. Like said,
no strings attached, wireless.
But that's just religion. Every time I made you pay attention, I was worth the listen. My team consists of content. That's what you call consistent. Ignorance has never been as bliss as now. I wondered why I never got a look in when I listened out. The maddest thing is being yourself is what makes you different now, but pay me no mind and I won't need it because I think aloud.
Hey, that's facts. Being yourself is what makes you different. So many people nowadays are trying to be different, stand out. But you trying so hard to be different, standing out is making you fall into the crowd. Like I see it all the time, even with styles now, right? Everybody looks the same. Everybody's like, no, I'm different. How you different if you looking like everybody else? Be yourself. That's some deep shit. Yeah, man. Big ups to Avelino. That was a real dope bar. He got more to say. Let's get back into it.
Times 1,000 words are worth a picture. Ignore the fact that I'm an artist, that's why I'm on Insta. Hard work breeds success, and although I'm in labour with her, I'ma need a midwife. There's so much pressure to deliver, but I'll deliver. It's about time that I had mine. Went from trap lines to captivating you with lyrics. That's a trap line. Where I'm from, there ain't no helping hand. There's just gang signs. Holy water flows when you hear back. That's short for baptized. Yeah, I want my name in lights, not in a list. Name a pair of rappers that could walk in our Rizzle kicks. 2016 is the rise of the lyricist.
Damn, 2016. What was I doing in 2016? We're not gonna talk about what I was doing in 2016. Yeah, man, but 2016. You know what? I didn't even have this channel. I think I had the channel. I don't know if I was uploading like this in 2016. I don't know. I don't even think I was like really on YouTube like that. Just like watching videos. Like I'm on YouTube a lot now. I rarely watch TV. I'm usually on YouTube or just streaming something. So that's just interesting to see where I've come from 2016 up until now. I'm hoping only to expand. My words get so twisted up. But anyways, real dope verse from Avelino. Like I said, I listen to it from now and then, so I know this is the part where Avelino's verse is finished. My boy Wretch comes in and murks the track, man. Straight murders it. So let's get into this.
You just gotta listen to it, though.
You just gotta listen to it. Pay attention to it.
Gotta switch that beat up for him though.
Wow. Bet you ready after that, yeah?
I gotta listen to some Avelino, man. You know what? I always listen to this verse, but I don't listen to his music. I gotta sit down and listen to his stuff. Same thing with Wretch. I should get me a ghost. I love this verse. I nearly killed the fiend.
I don't see a potent rapper out there that can mirror me. When I gave my kidneys to these kids,
You must be kidding me.
Remember playing Operation? Yeah, that's how I feel about these compilations. Think they're the next Dr. Dre until they lose their patience.
Dr. Dre losing patience. But I mean, Dr. Dre just got out the hospital, so big ups to Dre. You know, that's a powerful line, especially now. Let's get back into it.
Statement, that's an understatement. I mean, how much more gems can I drop on the future? How much of my fans might just not buy my new stuff? We've all got bars, but nobody hears a brew. I'm bringing sandwich to the beach in the hope of finding tuna. This is nonsense. Past tense. I'm a rap genius. I've passed sense. So if you ain't got a 2-1 and you ain't free to, you gotta graduate before you pass. Rich, we got off on the wrong foot because you half step. Meanwhile, I'm getting restless because I can't rest. 21 hours I'm awake, the other 3 I'm in the days writing what to say with my last breath. Can you not hear the difference?
Man, he had to stop him. It was just he was going in. He was like, man, this is too hot. I gotta let you have to do this over, bro. You gotta redo it. Not in a bad way, but you gotta say it again.
Yo, Jonny. Brother, everybody in town.
No, don't stop me, man.
Yo, I need you to rewind the track for me, brother. Rewind.
Gotta bring it
Bro,
back.
I'm so sorry.
But I love Wretch's verse on this. I love his verse. Like I said, I listen to him. I think I listen to Wretch's verses more than Avelino's, which is why I know certain parts of it. But this is my first time just watching it all the way through.
This is the moment.
Fire old flame coming soon. Alright, and me out, man. Yeah. Lately, death's been getting ever so close. When feeling spirits while I'm driving, I should get me a ghost.
Feeling spirits when I drive, I should get a ghost.
Now I'm grown, I'm trying to buy every home on my road. Takeaway's been overrinsed, I need a chef to come and live with me. Last time I picked up a pot, I nearly killed a fiend. I don't see a potent rapper out there that can mirror me. When I gave my kidneys to these kids, you must be kidding me. Do you remember playing Operation? Yeah, that's how I feel about these compilations. Think they're the next Dr. Dre until they lose their patience. Saying the game's in a statement, that's an understatement. I mean, how much more gems can I drop on the future? How much of my fans might just not buy my new stuff? We all got bars, but nobody hears a brew. I bring in sandwich to the beach in the hope of finding tuna. This is nonsense. Past tense. I'm a rap genius. I've passed sense. marks. So if you ain't got a 2-1 or you ain't 3-2, you gotta graduate before you pass. Wretch, we got off on the wrong foot because you half step. Meanwhile, I'm getting restless because I can't rest. 21 hours I'm awake, the other 3 I'm in a daze, writing what to say with my last breath. Can you not hear the difference? Even when it's in your system. Every time I flip the script, I got a scripture. I've seen man go from the strip to the strip club. I'm trying to go from eating rich tea to the rich club. I used to want to go from the bitch to the Brits cards, and then I realized that it's a fix when your skin's dark. Should I do a
Ooh. Especially now, you know what's so crazy? That line always sticks because race is always such a thing that is a conversation piece. You see, they over there in the UK talking about race. I'm over here in the US, and it's a huge time where race is such a sensitive topic. So the whole dark skin versus lighter skin, you know, that's always a conversation piece, and it's always a conversation piece because it's dynamics to it. It's always a situation where black people aren't given the same opportunities, aren't granted the same opportunities as white counterparts, even if they meet the same requirements or even surpass those requirements. It's still an issue. So you see that a lot now when it, especially 2020, it was so much that happened. Even recently, when it comes to the whole storming of the Capitol that happened in the U.S. and the conversation of if those were Black Lives Matter people or black people, would the same outcome had occurred? You know, so that's very, very powerful. So that's crazy. That line, they aged really well.
Yeah, keep it chiller. Fuck that. Even when I lose, I'm the winner.
Timeless bar.
Let me find the people who never got the point until they grab the needle. Niggas try to minus my pluses to divide my people. We go from stepping on roaches to stepping by the Beatles. It's progression at its finest. They say my weakness is kindness. I kill them with success because it's timeless. Every verse is a verse from the chapter of writing. The writing's on the wall. We know who Destiny's Child is.
Whew, the writing is on the wall. We know who Destiny's Child is. Writing on the wall, Destiny's Child. Oh. Yeah. Still hits just like when I first heard it. Just like when I heard it the other times. Still hits.
King Kendrick or Jermaine Cole? Or are you saying King Wretched or Jermaine's Cole? I'm trying to lay the blueprint and give you reasonable doubt so when you watch the throne they can see me change clothes. Wait, you best believe that I'm a general, because one of us has got to compete at all the festivals, and I've been out here rapping for free before my testicles drop, man. I'm so credible, I'm incredible. They say a promise is a comfort to a fool. I'm lying if I want to say I live in comfort, I'm the truth. And this will be the best fire in the booth, and I doubt they tell you different when I'm standing in the room. Why? Different class. Sometimes you have to ask, do you want to be the best in your country or your school? In a country full of rules where we're sending lollipop to keep them sucking on our balls. The survival of the fittest, so I'm Mo Farah. I'm black as Akon, just trying to find my own gaga. The mercy you show could leave you merciless alone, but I'm yard grown, so I ain't taking no better. Nah, and Tidal's got the whole world moving crazy. It's like they rob a free Spotify playlist. That's messed up, like them cops on the day shift who just can't stop in search of our tasing. Shit seems shocking when you're reading about it.
Tasing shocking.
Was raiding my house shit, trying to find my uncle, didn't open my mouth shit. My dad might have killed me, no snitching on our shit. The Titanic ain't going down because of me. See, I can't swim, but I'll be the anchor for the scene. See, how do they expect musicians to stay afloat when all ourselves keep going down the street?
And that is a conversation that's still going on. The streaming of music and the splits artists get and the splits the label gets and all that. And that's still a conversation. I think that's going to be a conversation for a long time, because it's still a conversation of artists getting screwed out of their deals, and when it comes to like different types of deals, like 360 deals, and how much the label makes off of records and tourings, and what's given to the artist is just scraps. So that is always going to be something, because it's always going to be people at the top, the label head, that is going to have that type of control. That's why it's such a huge fight, especially now, for artists to own their stuff. You see so many artists nowadays seeking their masters, so many artists are staying independent nowadays, and you know, with this streaming element that was new back then, I guess it's still kind of new now, because I think they're still trying to figure that out. Labels are, and how that's split up, especially when it comes to older records that was out before the streaming. It's going to always be a conversation of, is it a good idea to sign to a label and have profits split in a way where you get screwed over, where it looks like you're getting screwed over? You most likely are. But yeah, man, this is always a conversation piece, because artists, it's always going to be artists screwed over. You could look at even back in the day where artists was just signing regular deals, and you see how much money they made, and they barely get anything. So that's another line that aged pretty well.
Find the booth, young fire, old flame, alright with me. I got nothing to say, man. I'm here for the long run.
Let me just say that.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna just cut it off there, because I know just Charlie's gonna be talking for the rest of this. That's the end of this. Like I said, this is my first time rewatching the whole thing through, minus this little end piece I'm just cutting off. But yeah, it's my first time watching the whole thing through, and man, it still hits. It still hits like when I first listened to it. It still hits when I listen to the individual verses from Avelino and Wretch through too every now and then. And even now, I'm still bringing out lines that they were saying, and it's certain lines that, timeless lines, certain lines that are in there that I feel like 10 years from now still going to have relevancy. From the race talk to the music artists owning certain percentages of their records and how much money they make off of that, it's still going to be conversations like that, because 20 plus years ago it was conversations about that going on. So if it's still if it was relevant back then and it's relevant now, it's going to be relevant, because they still haven't fixed it, and I highly doubt they'll ever fix it. That's just me being a pessimist. But anyways, real dope. Fire in the Booth. I'm definitely going to be rewatching some of the Fire in the Booths that I did before that hit for me back then that I really loved. So if you guys want me to react to anything new when it comes to Fire in the Booths, or just artists, like I said, I want to do like me just sitting down listening to an artist album or EP or just project, throw that down there and I'll check that out. Anyways, comment down below you guys' thoughts, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my social media sites, links in the description box down below. It's Johnny J. I'm out.